Hey guys, welcome back to the news. There is a trending story regarding President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. It said that these guys are reportedly at loggerheads with each other over allegations of budget padding in Nigeria's 2024 fiscal plan, which could have serious political repercussions for both leaders. Now, according to sources close to the matter, tensions have arisen following claims that a staggering 687 billion naira was added to the 2024 national budget under the guise of the zonal intervention project funds. The controversy began when Akpabio reportedly assured Bola Tinubu that each of the 109 senators and the 360 House of Reps members would receive 3 billion and 1 billion respectively for their ZIPF allocations, totaling 687 billion. However, investigations have revealed a significant discrepancy in the disbursement of these funds. Rather than the promised amount, lawmakers allegedly received only a fraction, 250 million for senators and 200 million for House of Reps members. Sources have suggested that majority of the 687 billion was diverted through various agencies and reallocated as contracts to Akpabio's allies and business associates. A key figure in this scheme, Senator Ekpenyong, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Niger Delta, is said to have facilitated the rerouting of the substantial portions of the padded budget into the Niger Delta Development Commission, the NDDC, an agency with significant ties to Akpabio's political base. Eyewitness to the NDDC's budget deliberations reports that more than half of the 1.9 trillion proposed 2024 NDDC budget is earmarked for projects in Akwa Ibom, Akpabio's home state, which raises questions about the propriety of these allegations. One insider called the NDDC 2024 budget as one of the most scandalous documents that we would ever see. Now, the fallout from this controversy is growing. More than 78 senators, including members of the Southwest Caucus, have reportedly signed their intention to back the impeachment of Akpabio, while the Senate leadership is currently divided. The lawmakers are reportedly waiting for a signal from the president before proceeding with any formal action. Guys, this is very serious. Now, Akpabio once again has found himself in a very controversial position, and this is quite shocking to many, because at this point so many persons are not expecting a potential fallout between Akpabio and Mr. President. We don't see a fallout, but now there seem to be tension, and these tensions are escalating because Akpabio seems to have padded some budget. That's this particular budget, the NDDC budget, and this may have serious political repercussions for him. And some senators are already mumbling and grumbling. They are not satisfied with Akpabio's leadership. Some persons felt cheated, and they are just patiently waiting. In fact, some may have begun moves for his potential impeachment, but they are waiting for a signal from Mr. President before they can take any action against Godswill Akpabio. So, my country people, what are your thoughts on this? This is not the first time we may be hearing stories of budget padding. Well, they've been padding budgets for long in this country. It has now become a norm, the cases of budget padding and all of that. It's a norm in Nigeria, and many persons are guilty of this crime. Most Senate presidents, the senators, they are mostly guilty of this crime. But who will hold them accountable? Who will hold them responsible for their actions? Nobody. Nobody would hold them accountable. Is it the House of Reps members? They are also involved in this scheme. Is it the president? Well, we all know the president does not involve himself in the affairs of the Senate. So that is just it, my country people. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? We hope we don't get to see more dramas unfold between the rubber stamp senators led by Godswill Akpabio and Mr. President, because at this point, it's going to be massive. It is really, really going to be massive. So we know Godswill Akpabio to be a very controversial senator, more like a rubber stamp Senate president. It is obvious that Akpabio is a rubber stamp Senate president. We have so many criminals in government. It is obvious. But who will hold them accountable? Who will hold them for their actions? Nobody. So tension seems to escalate between Tinubu and Akpabio over this 687 billion naira budget padding scandal. This is the highest scandal of all time. 687 billion naira. I'm sure other senate presidents, the previous administration, the previous lawmakers must have been doing, their own budget padding. But this one is huge, guys. It is indeed huge. And some key figures are also reportedly said to be involved in this scheme, including Senator Akpabio, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Niger Delta, and he is said to have facilitated the rerouting of the substantial portions of the padded budget into the NDDC. And we know that the NDDC and Akpabio are like 5 and 6. So at this point, they are now channeling these funds to Akpabio's political allies, his surrogates and those closest to him, through the means of contracts and also projects in Akwa Ibom State. And this has raised serious questions concerning this scandalous deal, which involves the budget padding of 687 billion naira. Guys, this is huge. So my country people, I'm dropping here. Make una come chook mouth for this matter. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye for now.